Welcome to MetaDock, the #1 window manager. Save time and money by doing more at once. Some of the common uses for MetaDock could be from trading to streaming and all the way over to managing multiple social media accounts at once. MetaDock does it all. To start off, we're going to be going over docking, which obviously is the core feature of MetaDock. It's literally in the name. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using 4 different windows, but you can use whatever amount you want. Jumping right into this though, simply click on the tab and you want to drag it where you see these little guides right here. The guides are going to allow you to know which section you're going to be placing it in. You can do left, up, right, down. And I'm going to go ahead and place this to the left right here. And this is going to be my YouTube tab. So you can see right there, it has been placed. There's also another way of docking, which is going to be where it's basically outside of this whole layout. Simply drag it all the way down to the bottom, and this is called absolute docking. This makes it so you don't have to stay with the same grid layout, and you can get very creative with your layouts. Now that we understand docking, let's go over one of my favorite features about MetaDock, which is going to be profiles. This basically allows you to manage a bunch of different social media or just accounts in general on different windows. So no more do you have to go ahead and log out of the account to go into a different Reddit account or YouTube account. So for this example, I'm going to be using YouTube. Simply click on profiles at the top right, and you're going to be greeted with a bunch of different options. Click on manage profiles, and you want to add a brand new profile. You can name it whatever you want. Let's say I want to have 2 different YouTube channels logged onto different windows. You can basically do that now, and it is that easy. So now I can upload 2 different YouTube videos to 2 different channels at once. The next feature we're going to be going over is embedding apps. Simply go to the top right again and click on embed app. Look for the application you're looking to dock into MetaDock, and I'm going to be using Microsoft Word. As you can see, now it is actually docked. You can actually resize it, very simple. If you want to remove said application from MetaDock, simply click on the X, and it's that simple. It's out. Keep in mind that the application does have to be running first. Okay, cool. So you have your perfect layout, but what if you want to have multiple? Let's say you want to have multi-chat, Discord, WhatsApp, Messenger, and you also want to have one for crypto trading, and you also want to have one for looking through different streaming services. MetaDock's got you covered. If you click on the workspace at the top right, click on manage workspace, and you can set the name to whatever you want it to be. You can switch your workspace simply by clicking on workspace, and you can click on the name that you set your workspace to. Me personally, I like clicking on install workspace presets because it gives you a ton of presets that MetaDock has made for you, making it super easy to get into the application. But what if you want to have multiple workspaces up at once? Simply click on instances at the top right. This will bring up a new instance of MetaDock. And if you click at the top of the screen where it says MetaDock, you can actually change the name of each instance. So for example, I'm going to be changing mine to social media. You can name it to whatever you like, and it is that simple. Now time to get into settings. Simply click on the MetaDock icon on the top left, and you'll be greeted with the settings interface. Starting off with the general tab, we have autosave, which allows you to save your workspaces and windows basically automatically. Next is detaching windows. As you can see, when I have it on, basically my windows start to flow if I drag it into the middle. Next is enabling scripts globally. So me personally, when someone tries to send me a link, I like to go ahead and turn this off because basically it makes it so no scripts can run in the background. Heading over to the screen tab, we actually do have some pretty useful features, which is going to be when you open up MetaDock, you can have it open 1 instance, 2 instances on 2 different monitors. You can also disable certain monitors, which is also pretty cool. Next is going to be interface customization. MetaDock allows you to basically tweak anything about your browser experience. Starting with fonts, you can change it to whichever one you want. You can also change the font size, the MetaDock icon size at the top left, text color, which changes all the text in MetaDock to said color, background color, which will change the background of whatever color you pick. They also do have useful themes in here. You can can change it from light to dark to feature. MetaDock has so much customization, and that's what makes it so useful, especially as a window manager. Heading over to the search tab, you can choose whichever search engine you like. Me personally like using the default Google one. Now for some extra things about MetaDock, clicking on the target icon at the top left right next to the lock icon, you can actually enable browser toolbar mode. Now the toolbar allows for you to edit whichever window you're clicking on. So for example, if I click on this window right here, and if I click on back or forward or even reload, it's going to basically control it. For the last feature I want to go over is going to be the panic button. Simply press on F2 on your keyboard and the whole interface will be hidden. Let's say you are viewing some sensitive information such as taxes or banking information, and you want to go ahead and hide it real quick because someone just walked in the room. I find this to be super useful. But that's pretty much it for this MetaDock tutorial. Hopefully you found this helpful, and hopefully you actually decide to go ahead and pick up MetaDock for yourself.